Group 7 Physical Properties by KayScience.com. Here I'm drawing a simplified periodic table. To the right of the stepped line are the nonmetals, and to the left are the metals. This section of the periodic table represents Group 7. It's found just before Group 0 to the far right of the periodic table. Group 7 are also known as the halogens. You need to know the order of the halogens from top to bottom in the group. The first halogen is fluorine, followed by chlorine, then bromine, followed by iodine, and then astatine. The halogens have similar chemical and physical properties. However, this depends on what type of bonding they form. If they form simple molecules, then they will bond with other nonmetals where there will be covalent bonds between the atoms. Whereas if they form ionic compounds, the group 7 nonmetals will react with metals and there will be ionic bonds between the ions in the compounds. And because halogens are nonmetals, they will not form metallic bonding with any atoms. Metallic bonding only takes place between metal atoms. In this video, we're going to focus on the physical properties of when halogens form simple molecules. To understand the chemical and physical properties of ionic compounds, you need to watch previous videos. At this point, if you do not understand what diatomic molecules are, I would advise you to watch the previous video explaining what diatomic molecules are. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Group 7 physical properties are controlled by the fact they exist as diatomic molecules. Halogens are nonmetals. They're found in nature as diatomic molecules, where there are two atoms covalently bonded to each other. Halogens exist as gas, liquid, or solid at room temperature, and we'll explicitly go through this later in the video. Because halogens exist as diatomic molecules, they are poor conductors of heat and electricity. They do not have any free electrons, so if they were to be used in an electric circuit like this, electricity cannot flow, which is why they are not used in electrical circuits. Again, because halogens exist as diatomic molecules, they have low melting and boiling points. This is due to weak intermolecular forces between the molecules. These weak intermolecular forces require little energy to break or overcome. The halogens are toxic, poisonous, and corrosive. In higher concentrations, halogens have the ability to cause damage and can harm you, therefore are considered to be toxic. They are also corrosive, which means they can react with substances, destroying living tissue and other materials. So because they're toxic and corrosive, you must take care when handling. This means you need to do something to reduce the risk of these substances causing harm. To protect your eyes, you can wear goggles. To protect your hands, you can wear gloves. And to further protect yourself, you can use tongs when handling substances. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. We're now going to look at the physical properties of the halogens in more detail. In this table, we're going to compare the state, color, melting and boiling point, and density of the 5 halogens, from fluorine down to astatine. Fluorine is a gas at room temperature and has a yellow color. Chlorine is also a gas at room temperature, but it has a green color, which is how you tell the difference between chlorine and fluorine. Bromine is the only halogen which is a liquid at room temperature, and it has a distinctive brown-red color. Iodine is a solid at room temperature and has a purple-black color. Astatine is also a solid at room temperature and has a grey-black color. Notice the trend in the state and color of the halogens. At the top of the group, The element fluorine is a gas, and at the bottom of the group, acetine is a solid. The elements move from a gas at the top of the group down through to a solid. And also the color. The color is much lighter at the top, and the color becomes darker going down the group, moving from yellow all the way to black. Fluorine has the lowest melting and boiling point, whereas acetine has the highest melting and boiling point. The melting and boiling point increases going down the group. And finally, fluorine has the lowest density and acetine has the highest density. The density increases going down the group. Pause the video here to practice the keywords. The answers will follow. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. If stuck, just rewatch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. And don't forget to visit KayScience.com for more videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.